Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a really good day. If it says was live, that means you're catching the replay. So comment hashtag replay when you get here. Got these rounds from Michael's yesterday. They were 2 for, I want to say like 21, but you get 2 rounds and they're double-sided. So I felt like it was a decent deal. I had a gift card, that's why I went to Michael's and I spent some money on some craft supplies, so that was fun. This is 17, this round is a little bigger than you need for this project. It's 17.9 in diameter. If you want a round from my site, it will fit this one perfectly, this design we're about to do. But like I said, this side it comes like this, and then on the back it's just the MDF. But you can totally paint both sides, right? So, when you get here, say hi, type the keyword. Keyword today is grow, G-R-O-W. Hi, Lori. How are you? Hi, Kim Daniels. Welcome. Hopefully, you got my live notification. If you haven't, make sure you're in my broadcast channel for that. My broadcast channel has been a little wonky lately, so be patient. Why won't this? There we go. All right, so we are going to do a little painting and then some chalking. Hi, Kathy Tweed and Susan. It is very cold here also. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, Denise and Maud, Charlene, Tanya Lee, Kim, Daniels, Donna. Welcome. Okay, so we are going to measure up from the bottom, center about 6 inches, and we're going to paint this little bottom half. Hi, Donna Davis. How are you? I'm going to make that bigger so I can see people. And Denise, how are you, Denise? My tape is being uncooperative. We're supposed to get some, well, we're getting some rain right now. It's supposed to be freezing rain later. Probably I'm going to have school tomorrow, but we shall see if the weather people scare them enough so we don't. It is supposed to be super frigid in the morning, around 17 degrees, so we might just have school, no school for the, what's it called? Because of the temperatures. You never know. You never know. I'm good with either because I've missed so much school. I feel like I need to be back in the classroom. So whatever happens, happens. I'm good with either. Let me get one of these. I'm doing okay, Charlene. Thank you for asking. Some days are good. Yesterday was not a great day. Today was an okay day. Hi, Marilyn Evans and Linda. Hello. Okay, so we're just going to paint this bottom part black. Probably just one coat, you guys. The top, I am not sure what I want to do yet. You guys, I decided to just hit live and figure it out as I go. Can't decide if I want the top half white or if I want the top half stained, like a brown. I just can't decide. It's going to snow by you? No, not snow. We're supposed, well, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. It could snow. But really, there's a small chance of snow here. But I think it's mostly freezing drizzle, freezing rain is what we're getting. It's supposed to get, right now it's like, the temperature's dropped a couple degrees. At least when I was driving home, it had dropped to like 40. It's supposed to get very, very frigid. So it kind of depends on when the temperatures come and when the rain stops, I think. Hi, Patricia Brown. I'm doing okay. Today's an okay day for me. I came home to a bunch of mail. Because yesterday, no mail, of course, right? Because of President's Day. And some of you sent me condolence cards, and I do appreciate you so much. It really was very touching that you guys thought of me and thought enough of me to go to the store and put a stamp on a card and mail it to me. Thank you so much for that. I live in Missouri and it's starting to snow. Oh, well, enjoy the white stuff. Hi, Sissy. All right, this bottom part should be good. We're just gonna peel this up. And then we're gonna dry it. It's supposed to get real cold after the rain passes through tonight. Yes, that is what is supposed to happen here also. Same sort of thing. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna stain the top, you guys. Hi, Deborah Keeler and Florine. A lot of southern Minnesota didn't have school today because of temps. What were your temps? Now, ours are going to be in the morning. I think they're saying like 17 degrees, but with the wind chill, like 10 below zero or something. So I'm thinking they might cancel school because the kid, not for our school, but the districts might cancel because, you know, in Texas, people are not prepared for that kind of weather. And it could be very dangerous for kids standing at the bus stops, right? Thank you for the hearts. So I'm thinking we might not have school because of the temps. All right, let's get this all the way dry. And I'm thinking of staining the top. Yes, because there was no mail yesterday, President's Day, and then we have Sunday. And we all get tons and tons of mail. Okay, this is dry. Okay, so now what we're going to do, this part, since I already used this, we're going to use it again. We're going to tape this part off. And stain it. And then we're just going to stain the rest of the board. Now, what do I want to use to stain it? That is the question. Thanks for the stars. You're so sweet. Hi, Pat. Supposed to be cold snap here too. Yes, it's probably going to move across to you, Dawn. 19 feels like 5. Yeah, I'm thinking we're not going to, I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know tomorrow. I'm trying to decide. Waverly. We're going to use truffle, I guess. Let me see if this one's open. I have one of these little truffle containers open. I think I bought, of course, it's going to be the last one I open. Isn't there another one in here? Here it is. Should have known it was buried. I think they shouldn't deliver mail on Saturday. Why do you say that? So postal workers can have Saturday off? Is that why you're saying it? Okay, I'm going to spray this. And I'm going to use a baby wipe. And we're just going to use the color Truffle. Ah, I was trying not to get it all over my table, and I did anyway. Okay. And this is just going to give it a nice, pretty stain. I might as well get it off my table. Wetting it down is just going to help spread out the paint a little easier. And give this like nice, I got paint all over my table, but light color. I think I want it a little darker. Supposed to be in the 20s by my brother. Cross like negative. Oh, wait, I skipped. The comments moved. I'm like 20s by you, and then I thought it said like negative 12 by your brother, but then Linda posted. -1, it feels like negative in Des Moines. Gross. That's so cold, you guys. So cold. All right, the bonus of using paint as your stain, number one, because you thin it out so much, it's going to dry really quick. Number two, it dries really quick. There's no odor. It's easier to clean. It's all goodness, right? All right, that's a pretty color. Now you can keep wiping it back till it's the shade of brown that you like. Susan said 4 degrees in KC, Kansas City, dropping way below 0, no school tomorrow or today. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's cold everywhere, but then by next week, it's supposed to be in Dallas, 70. So, but I will be on the beach in Mexico, so to me, it doesn't matter. Very much looking forward to the beach in Mexico. All right, here we go. Here is what we have so far. Isn't that pretty? Okay, if they have a sub, the full-time carriers have Saturday off. They haven't said anything about school and city offices closing. Some schools are still catching up from the snow. Yes, oh yeah. There's lots of schools that snow days are ruining it. Do you like that, Tanya Lee? Thank you. Sissy said if they have a sub, the full-time carriers have Saturdays off. Did I miss something? I guess I don't know what that was in response to. They did open warming shelters. I think that, oh, for sure, those, it's probably for the homeless, I'm sure. Okay, the key is drying this off really well. Yes, Denise, thank you. It is going to be, it is much needed. Even though I've missed so much work, it's just, I need a little bit of time to just be. And I don't really have it. I did this weekend, but I'm looking forward to it very much. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. All right, let me just get this all the way dry. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Hope you're good. Jay said no pickleball tonight because it's so cold. I guess they canceled it for him and the rain. Thanks, Charlene. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks for the sprinkles. All right, let's get this dry for Pete's sake. Just when it's stained like this, or when I do such a thin coat, I have to feel it to see if it's dry. Usually I can kind of angle it and see if it's wet. But because it's kind of stained into the wood, I almost just need to feel it. I'm doing okay, Beverly. Thank you. Thanks for the sprinkles. Oh, the mail carriers. I see, Sissy. Okay, I think this is ready. Okay, now we are going to give this a light sanding, all of it, because we're going to chalk on all of it. So I'm going to sand lightly the black. I get a little brown in my black. And we're going to sand lightly up here. So when you paint your surface, it kind of brings the wood up a little bit. And so this is really just a very fine sandpaper, and it's going to smooth out your paint so that when you go to chalk on it, it looks beautiful. Thank you, Beverly. Thanks, Pat. Hi, Donna Gibson. Okay, so again, we are getting all the sanding dust off. You guys, I lost something at school. So I did this, so we have to do some things for the bulletin board, for the hallway, and for the inside our classroom. And of course, the thing I lost is for the hallway, which is the most important. And I can't just not do it because it's got to be the same as the classroom next door. And I did it last Thursday, my first day back to school. I was a little bit off that day. And today, my teaching partner said, why don't you give me that thing that you did for the bulletin board, and I'll put it up next week while you're gone. It's gone. Can't find it anywhere. So, I don't know. I might have to make my class do it over. And it was kind of a big project, and So I'm thinking I accidentally sent it home, but I don't know. I put a message out to the parents with a picture and I said, if this came home last week, will you please send it back? But you guys, it's nowhere. It's nowhere. Thanks, Cindy, for sprinkling. I appreciate you. And again, it's not like I can just skip it or do something else because we both work together on the hallway board, and if I don't do it, then it's not going to be filled up. It's the wall thing. And I thought, oh my goodness, did I really send that home? Now, I don't fill my folders. My aide does, but my normal aide wasn't there, and ugh, you guys, it's just bad. I'm hoping that maybe it just turns up tomorrow, or the parents find it at home and send it back, because I feel bad if they have to do it again. All right, we're going to chalk all this. So I am going to wax this whole board. The wax is going to, what it's going to do is protect my paint that I just put down. And that way my sticky transfer won't pull it up. And what you want to do is rub your wax in and then buff it back. I'm just sharing with you my teacher problems. You guys are like, we don't care about that. I know. But it is kind of something annoying that I'm going to have to redo probably. Because normally I put these things in these two places and it's in neither spot. So there we go. Who knows? I was in such a fog. Who knows where it ended up? Okay, I think I've got it all waxed. So wax and then flip your little pad over and then flip it over. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let me show you the transfer we're going to use today. We are going to use this one, and it says, good things grow here. And you can substitute for the O, either a regular O, flowers, a strawberry. You can make it fall. You can make it Valentine's, a leaf. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Now, like I said, this will fit. This is a reusable silkscreen transfer, like I said earlier. This will fit all the door rounds in my shop. This one is going to be, my round is bigger than this. So I'm going to have to piece mine together just a little bit. But the round for this one is 16 inches. So my round is 17.9 inches, 17.9. So this is reason why mine is a little wider than the circle around here, okay? All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is add some lint to the back. Hi, Patricia. I'm gonna get rid of my piece of mat here. You wanna add a little bit of lint the first few times you use it, anytime you're working with these. Okay, I just like these bigger ones, I like to flip them upside down like this and then just take my cloth and rub it on and pull it up. Just like this. You can use a big towel if it's an older low lint towel and just do it once, but that's just the way I like to do it. All right, so now, again, because this is a little different, we're going to flip this over, and I am going to bring, I'm trying to think how far down. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do this on an angle so it fits here and then turn it? Or I'm wondering how far down I'd have to come. Because then I'd have to turn this one this way and this way. I'm just deciding if I want to do all that or just leave it in the curve that it is. You know what, I think I'm gonna leave it on the curve it is. And then I'm gonna add some leaves on these two edges. That way it just fits, okay? That's how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna put this at the bottom, and as it goes around, it comes away from the edge of my design. That's okay, we're gonna make it work. No, I don't wanna do that. I think I'm gonna do it like this. So this border, this circle here, just helps you line it up on the boards in my shop. I'm not doing it that way. But because I'm using a bigger board, mine's a little different. Thanks, Mary. Thank you, Janie. How are you? Hi, Amanda. Donna Schiller, I got your card today. It really touched me. And it's really, it's going to really help me. I appreciate you sending that card very, very much. Well, I don't know when it came, but I think it came today. I don't know if I got the mail on the weekend or not. Thank you very much. It was very, very much appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to get my air bubbles out. And we're going to work with a few colors. I'm going to start from the bottom up. Hi, Bobby. We're going to use Meadow. And I'm going to do all the leaves in Meadow. Let's see. Start here in the middle. I know I say start with the light color first, but I think this time I'm just gonna do this. You're gonna wanna paste and pull. Ooh, that's, I'm like, what is the leaves and what are the petals? And my green is a little bit thick, so I may have to pull up a little more often than you will. I'm being very tricky here. I'm going to go around the edges all the way around. Whoops. Stop right here. Okay, I still have more green to do, but what I'm going to do right now is just lift. This is turning out really pretty. And lay it down. That way, that green, while I'm working in the smaller areas, doesn't dry in the silk screen. Okay, and then I'm going to go back around with my multi-tool and grab some of the green that's in between the flowers. Just like this. And that way we're not worrying about this other green drying in the silk screen. Okay, and I got a little bit right here and a little bit right here. I'm gonna make these daisies, so I think I'm gonna make them white. You're so sweet. It is, yeah, it's cold here too right now, Donna. Keyword today is grow. If you want the product list, I might have to do this design on the school chalkboard, you guys. This would be a good one to put there, wouldn't it? It is a pretty green. Mary, I teach kindergarten. I teach at a high academic school, so at a kind of a preschool, so kindergarten is our oldest grade. I teach first grade to kindergartners is what I teach. Let's see, did I get all the green? All right, so then I'm just gonna lift that again and lay it down, okay? So we're done with our green. Did I just get that on my face? Felt like it. Okay, now, thank you, Kathleen. You're so sweet. You're always so nice to comment. Okay, now we're gonna do, now you can make your flowers any color you want. Aw, you're sweet, Mary. But I am gonna do yellow bumblebee for the little centers and white for the petals. Again, you can make yours any color. I probably should use, you know what? I'm gonna use my new white. This white is, I'm gonna use my creamy, dreamy, brand new jar of white. Now, since I lifted it up, what you need to do is press this back down. I keep getting green on it, but I'm hoping, because you don't want your air bubbles. Come on, Nancy, now. I took all that time. We may have to touch it up, you guys. I'm already, this is why you do the light color first. It is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna try my very best to not get white, the green in my white. But I kind of did with my finger a little bit. I am not perfect. Hi, Jan, how are you? I am a very, as far as teachers go, I hold them to a very high standard, I guess. I don't give them the answers. I push them. I feel like the more they do themselves, the more they're going to learn, right? And I think a lot of kids these days, their parents tend to do way too much for them. So when they come into my room, they learn how to open their own snacks, put on their own coats, take care of their own things. That's just what I teach. Okay, I'm gonna lift as I go because this is taking me a little while. And personally, I find that the white tends to dry a little quicker than some of the other colors. So, I don't like to go too long when I'm working with white. I mean, this group is pretty good. I would say even at the parties, I notice most parents aren't doing everything for them. But sometimes they are. And I'll say, oh, say, Mom, I can do it. And they laugh. The parents will laugh. I just never understood why you wouldn't want your kids to be able to do all these things. Like, you're busy people. My kids knew how to put their coats on it too. I mean, they were, otherwise, how do you ever get out the door if you have to do everything for them? I just didn't understand it. Oh, well, good, Jan, because that's what I do. But sometimes, this is what's not realistic, is I had a parent say to me, oh, well, I wanted her to have you because I knew you are stricter and blah, blah, blah. In the meanwhile, they're letting their child run amok in the parking lot. And I said, okay, but she doesn't give me a hard time. You have to, at some point, you have to say no. And you have to set the limit, right? Like, it can't be me because she's good for me, but you can't have your child running around in the parking lot. Hi, Chris. Oh, you poor thing. You have to need some hot cocoa. It sounds like. Anyway, sorry, I have to have my head down to do this because there's a little bit of detail work here. Personally, I just think, like I said, your kids should do as much for themselves as they can. And I do appreciate and understand that it is easier for me to get them to do things because I'm not mom or dad. My kids, you know, they know what they can get away with. So I appreciate that also. But teach your kids when they're little how to do these things. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. My boys' friends jokingly referred to me as their bee mom. I probably was that also, actually. I'm going to lift that again. Okay, so now I'm just going to do these centers with the yellow. That'll just take a minute. Yeah, I feel like I was a pretty tough. But my kids turned out amazing. And they were extremely high maintenance. So I think I needed to be tough on them. Otherwise, who knows what the world would have done to them. Very high maintenance children who I adore. Some kids can raise themselves. They're so easy to raise. Okay, let's pull this up. And then I'm going to have to readjust. All right, what do you guys think of this? That's so pretty. Hit that heart button for me. I think this turned out pretty. I may not even worry about the edges. You can't really tell that it doesn't fit exactly perfectly. All right, let's try this. Hit that heart button. I'm a pretty tough mom. Good, Amanda. Well, like I said, some kids need a little more toughness. It's funny because all the kids called everyone else's parents by their first name. However, I was always still Mrs. B. Yes, that is as it should be. Love it so far. Absolutely gorgeous. So pretty. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that seems good. Okay, now we are going to finagle this up a little higher. And we're going to do, I'm doing this by eye. Do I want that like in the middle? Okay, the rest of this, I think I'm going to have it just like this. Now, let me just look for one quick second. I'm just going to put a regular O here. I don't like this orange thing floating around. So I think what we're going to do is do this part in white. We're going to do the words in white. I'm going to go around all this, hopefully miss all that. I'm not a big fan of the orange for the O. Now you could do a heart, or you could do, the heart would be really cute. I might do the heart one for school. That would be really cute, and not do the flowers. And then I'm going to do good things also in white. But I think I'm going to do this little line here in yellow. Just to bring a little of that yellow up here. Okay, and then we're going to need to do the seeds. All right, I'm just lifting carefully. Now, do I want to do the seeds in, I think, let's do the seeds in black. Now, I didn't put black in the cart link because I wasn't thinking about the seeds. But we're going to do these right now. I think we're going to cover up a lot of them because we're going to put a bow at the top. But you'll get the gist of what we're doing here. Hi, Annette. Oh, don't tell me these are raindrops. I'm saying they're seeds. I'm saying they could be either. Jan, don't even say that. Don't even say that they're raindrops. I'm teasing you. They probably are raindrops. I thought they were seeds. So I'm going to say they're seeds. Of course they're raindrops. I didn't know. I didn't know. They're probably raindrops. Do them in blue. We're going to go with this. Shh. Shh. I remember thinking, why would they put seeds at the top? We're going with seeds. But you're right. It's probably rain. Okay. Well, anyway, it's going to look cute because we got black at the bottom and black at the top. It's all good. I'm going to say, if you're going to do blue raindrops, then make this background down here blue. Okay? Shh. All right, let me get my little mat here. Hang on. Hold, please. All right, so this you're going to clean in your sink. I'm going to spray it. This is where we are so far. Jan. Probably other people were thinking it also. This is just going gonna make my life easier when I clean it later. Okay, well, we're going with this. Oh, we need the, oh, shoot. Well, now I gotta clean it. Hang on. Jan got me all frazzled. It's not Jan's fault. It's my fault. It's fine. Let me dry this really quick. I need this O. And I wasn't going to clean this, you guys, but since I got frazzled. Hey, I'm easily rattled these days. So, that's okay. I got to go with it. I just said, Mary, I forgot my O, so I wouldn't have sprayed this had I thought about the O. So let me just get the bulk of this up. And then we'll put our O in. Sure, absolutely, I could do that. I'm gonna leave it black. But if you make the mistake like I did, well, I'm not even gonna call it a mistake because I don't know if I would have done raindrops. Yes, what you can do is just let it dry all the way. Line it back up. Clean your transfer like I'm doing. And then do blue on top. So we're just gonna, what am I doing? You're just going to, you can do it however you want. You can make them raindrops. I'm saying there's seeds falling from the sky to make flowers. It's also dark night with raindrops. Let's just say that. I'm saying it's gonna look better not being blue because with the black at the bottom, if I was thinking about it and wanted blue, I would have put blue under the flowers. But I wasn't, so there you go. Now my transfer will be easier to clean later, you guys. Okay, so here's the front, all clean and dry. You just have to flip it over and do the back. Silly me. This is why my schoolwork is missing, because my brain is a little foggy still, apparently. Apparently so. All right. So the reason you clean the back, two reasons. First, you have to get all that paste off the front of the silk screen, or off the back of the silk screen, but also all that lint that we added, this is getting all the lint off also. That's the reason, another reason why you do the back. And if you had any paste seep under, it's also going to get that picked up. Thanks, Amanda. Amanda, I make mistakes. I'm not going to call these raindrops a mistake, but I make enough mistakes that I've learned to go with the flow. Okay, this is clean and ready to use. So I'm going to just stick it to my table here and dry this and get our thing back up. Now you see why that's, if you did this on one of the door rounds in my shop, this would be right at the edge of your round, okay? It would fit perfectly. Just make sure all this is dry. It's dry enough. Now, we're going to put my O down right in here. And it's real easy to line up, you guys. How close does that one go? You can see right through it. It's no big deal. Just lay that down. I can't even see what I'm doing because I went too close. There you go. And then I'll just have to clean this little spot. Press that in, scrape it back, no big deal. That orange for the O is bizarre. Yeah, I mean, if you're into oranges. But there's an acorn and a heart. You would think there would be a pumpkin. So then you could do that, but I don't know. There's a flower you could put in there. Either way, all good. So now we've got our O in there. Okay. All right, all looks good. Let's get all this cleaned up. It's art and it has its own interpretation. That is right. I think that circle looks great the way it is. What circle? Oh, just leaving it blank up there. It's supposed to go to the edge of your round is kind of the idea, but I'm going to put greenery up here in a bow anyway, so we're good. Okay, let me get my new flowers. I got a bunch of these on Amazon. Got these two colors, this one. Ah! Just dropped some. I got all these. And so I'm thinking I'll just use these yellow ones. Do I want yellow? Do I want blue? I got these like pink things. Got these. Thank you. I think I might use, I'm going to use the yellow. All right. And I got some new ribbon. Let me pull this back out. I'm going to get my doolally. I'm not a huge Bo Peep person, everyone, so let's just bear with me here. So, oh, this is so soft. This is so pretty, you guys. And I got some of this. I don't know. Some like that. And I got this ribbon also on Amazon. There's 3 different kinds. So I'm going to just, I don't know, go with the flow here. This ribbon is, oh, it's satin on one side and very soft velvet, sort of, on this side. So how do I want to do this? I want it to be, we're going to have it down like this, twist it in the middle so that it'll flop around. So when we flip it, it will be soft side up. Okay, and then twist it in the center, flip it around. You want your loops to be the same size. Soft side up, twist it again. Let's see, there's 2. Get this here. I think I'm going to do 2 loops. And then flip it one more time and have it go like this. What about layer strips? What does that mean? What size circle, 16 or 18, should we use? Margaret, if you get the one from my shop, it's a 16-inch round. It will fit perfectly. This one is, if you want it to look like mine, This one is from Michaels, and it is a 17.9-inch round. What about layer strips? What does that mean? I don't know what you mean, layer strips. Isn't it pretty? Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing, only start on this side. And this time, I don't have to twist it in the center because it's the same on both sides. You could just flop it back and forth like this. And I'm gonna make this one just a little bit shorter, I guess. One. You're welcome. Instead of a bow, different ribbon of strips like you could do a messy bow if you wanted to. I'm making this bow because I don't make bows too often. And I thought, why not? I gotta practice sometime. But if you want to make a messy bow, then you can do that. Okay, so that's 2. And then I wanted to play with it since it just came in the mail. Okay, now do I want to have this kind in the middle? Ooh, I like this one. Okay, so then this one, we're going to start on this side, But this one I do have to flip in the middle because it is not double-sided. And this one is wired. But you want to flip it here. I'm going to do 2 times, flip it and go back. This is a big bow for me, you guys. Very big. Perfect. Okay, then I'm going to take one of these doolollies. Feed it through. I like this bow way more than a messy bow. Me too. Messy bows, I don't mind if they're like small, like on a small project, but not personally on a big one like this. But, you know, to each their own. Now with these, you want to make sure this part is in the center. And then tighten it, okay? Then we're gonna clip this off. Okay, now then I'm gonna do a little dovetailing of all the bows, like I know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna act like I know what I'm doing, and then it's gonna be perfect. Okay, and we're gonna dovetail these. And this one. Guys, I had a bunch of gift cards to Amazon. So this is why I bought a bunch of ribbon, neutral ribbon on Amazon. So I could play with making bows. I watched so many people make them and I'm like, why don't I like them? But here we go. Did I get it all? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna fluff. Fluff it up. Even this one is a little bit wired. Not really, but it's stiff. trying. I mean, I'm doing my best. So I'm just gonna fluff it a little bit. Kind of pull them apart. I don't know if I like the tails going up or if I want to have them all going down. Kind of made them go up. This one is kind of making me annoyed. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty! All right. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. How about a bee in the center of the bow? Well, if I had a bee, that would be lovely. It would be lovely if I had a bee, wouldn't it? Let's see. Okay. I'm going to trim my pick apart here. We're going to put some flowers here, sticking out on this side. And the same thing on this side. Oh, not these. I almost ruined my ribbon scissors, my fabric scissors. Yeah, I think if you pick the neutrals, you're good, right? And then that here, I just want to look at it. I think I want to put these more apart. See, and then you're barely going to see the seeds anyway. All right, I was going to hot glue this, but I like to staple my greenery, you guys. And I personally like my greenery angled down. Some people like it sticking straight out. That's not my cup of tea, really. There we go. But you do it the way you like it. Look at that one took 3 staples. That one took 1. All right, and then we're going to put our bow here. I'm just playing with the ribbon a little bit. I could just staple that too. All right, we're gonna staple this way up here. There's one. And then let's staple. Well, let's do this. 2. Let's staple in here. On a rough surface like this, the flowers look nice down like you do. On a rough, you mean around? Did you mean round surface? Yeah, I don't like it on the rounds where they stick straight out. A lot of people do them that way, but I'm not a fan. I think I'm gonna staple. Did this ever get hot enough? Oop, yep. I'm just gonna hot glue a little bit of this ribbon here because I don't really want it standing straight up. You guys, I'm in love with this. Oh my goodness. Let's make this a little shorter and then I'm done. Hit the heart button for me. Type the word grow. Check your messages. Join the Perks program before you make any purchases on my site for sure. So you can get everything at a discount. You don't want to pay retail when you don't need to. You guys, what do you think? This is my best bow ever, I think. Here, let's do this. I hope you love it. I think this turned out really, really pretty. Thanks for hanging out with me. I do appreciate you all. And I hope you have a great rest of your night. Try to stay warm, everybody. It is going to be a bitter one out there, but thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.